Hi, and welcome to the Family Collective. I'm Diane, this is Neal, and today we're going to talk about kind of a hard topic. We're in the middle of holidays. What do we do, especially when there's conflict with the in-laws?
Yes.
Or how do we just keep things calm with the in-laws? And let's be honest, that can be messy at best, but we're in a really tough season. We have the pandemic on top of us, and we've got some very messy elections that I know family after family has had, one thought one way, one thought another. There's been research with more than 1,500 in-laws that has been recently done, and it tells us that both mother-in-laws and father-in-laws struggle to get along with their son-in-laws and daughter-in-laws. And here's what's very interesting. You mother-in-laws and father-in-laws out there, you tested higher. You pretty much believe you're getting along. Unfortunately, the son-in-laws and the daughter-in-laws did not give the same score. So here we are with the possibility, we're coming up on the holidays, we're walking on eggshells around each other. And so we're kind of looking at 330 million families, and how do we do a better job at getting along? How do we keep peace during the holidays? So how can we manage some of those interactions?
So I think, first of all, as Diane has tried to teach us, we all need skills in listening and responding non-defensively.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I know what that means. But oftentimes we have past hurts in our families and they're triggers. And so it's important that we set expectations that are realistic, because we don't have 30 years with our in-laws that we have with our own family oftentimes.
Right. I would say the second thing I would say is let's do our best to take the high ground. Especially, I'm going to talk to those of us that are a little bit older. We have been around a little longer, and these grandchildren and children, they're watching us. And when we as mother-in-laws and father-in-laws behave badly, it sets a horrible bar for the rest of the family. So, it's okay to set limits on what would tolerate with family gatherings and not tolerate, but it's really okay to walk in a sense of grace like you've never known before. Because, Neal, you always say this. What do you want more? Do you want the relationship, or do you want to be right?
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. There's a right answer. I believe most people are well-intended. And I think it's important that a lot of times within our own family, we've had long-standing traditions and assumptions that we don't always share with our in-laws. And so it's often easy to assume the worst when people don't share the same history as us.
Right.
And so I think it's so important to honor those differences. And as Diane said, choose the relationship over the tension. As we get older, we get a little more set in our ways, and we think things only function the way we've always done them.
Right. I think the last tip that we want to give you today is try to arrange an activity that everyone can do. And so we'll just give you a little hint of something we've done this year. With all that's going on with the movie theaters, we've actually, as a family, rented a movie theater. And we're going to grab one of our family favorites. They're going to provide us with popcorn, and we're just going to enjoy a time together. And if you have little grandkids or you have adult grandkids, something like that might be really fun. So, think of something that maybe the whole family can do around an activity that will make, tensions run a little less.
And a theater is big enough that you can have a side for the in-laws and a side for... No, sorry.
No. So we want to just leave you today with the thought that, time with your family is so precious.
Yes.
That it's important for you to maybe take a couple of these hints, think about things that have happened in the past. You may need to forgive a few things, but be intentional about making your time very special with your in-laws and family this year.
May you have a 4-alarm Christmas this year.
No. Oh, thanks for being with us. Bye-bye.